the second quarter. My name is Patrick Lewis. Thank you for joining us. 7-6, your Cougars with the lead, but the Vikings taking over on downs. Back to pass. Going down far sideline. And good defense. Emerson Washington with the speed receiver definitely outsized. Austin Howard. It's an incomplete pass. Trying to get that number for you. The far side. Not quite sure who that is. Wish I didn't give it to you. They got some numbers switched up tonight. And now handoff to the other big man. Ooh, good tackles. Let me see if I can get those numbers for you for the Cougars. Looks like McLean and I want to say Prather were in on the tackles. Definitely credit to Terrence. It'll be third down and about 5. Wouldn't be surprised here if they give it to one of their backs. They do. Actually, he keeps it. Austin close to the first down, and he gets the first down. Howard keeping it himself. First down, Vikings. 2-1 set. Ooh, looks like there was a false start. Good penetration by the defensive line, but keeping the push is the back. So a 2-yard gain by the Vikings. Be second down and about 7 or 8 around the 30-yard line of the Cougars. Back to pass. The Vikings looking right over the middle, up the seams. Christian Akis with the reception. Brought down by Evan Washington, the freshman. Getting some playing time. A little frustrated with himself. Throwing a towel. Going a little bit of a hurry up here. Now getting a 1-2 set for the Vikings. Handed off. 47 again. Carrying Cougars down to about the 2-yard line. I believe we found out by the wonderful staff here at Clark that 47 is indeed number 53, Kyle Kellum, who's wearing 47 tonight. So it's Kellum and Bowman. Bowman gets it on this one, and no touchdown call yet. Defensive line keeping him out. Nice, but he keeps going. There's no whistle blown quite yet. And there's a touchdown call. There's no forward progress stopped in the mind of the officials. He basically went the half the width of the field being carried by Cougars, and that's how people get hurt. And once I say that, we're going to have a timeout, and a Cougar is down on the far end of the end zone. Okay, the injured Cougar was Cameron Calamise, being replaced by Blake. We're going to have a 2-point conversion here. They have 12 points, looking to pass. He's going to run it. He's going to get in the end zone easily. Austin Howard puts 2 on the board, making it a more football score of 7-14 in favor of the Vikings. 8:59 to go in this first half. Just go over there, ask them, hey, can you throw down the charging cable for the iPad? And they'll just throw it down. Because I'm going to need that. No, don't worry about it. I'm not using it just for that. I'm using it to put videos on. 14-17 in favor of the New Miami Vikings. And that Kyle Kellum kick will be taken and down by the Cougars at the 42-yard line. Jacoby again, the recipient of that onside kick. The Cougars looking to respond here offensively after turning it over on downs on their last possession. 8 o'clock on the dot here at Withrow High School, Angus King Stadium. Kayvon Jones, quick screen out to Emerson. Emerson trying to juke him. Nice job tackling by Christian Akis. You would like to see Emerson make one cut and go. Trying to make too many moves. Now we're going to have trips on the far side of the field here. Brewster. I'm sorry, that's Fisher getting the quick out. And the defense for New Miami is all over the first 2 plays that the Cougars have thrown at them. We're going to get a hold. We're going to have second down now, so it'll be a 10-yard penalty on the Cougars. Actually, they're going to decline it. So we're going to keep, which is probably a good decision by the New Miami coach. A little pep in the step I see during this little third down play by Christian Akis here. He's got some spunk in his legs. Again, trips the short side of the field up top. Let's see what Kayvon does here. Looking left and goes to Fisher. Fisher catches it, gets a first down and more. Well, that pep in the step by Akis, not there on that play as Fisher gets across field. Nice leading pass by Kayvon. Ball will be spotted at the 42-yard line of the Vikings. Kayvon in shotgun. Hands it off. Looking for a hole. Brewster finds a little bit of daylight. Gains about 4 yards. So officially by a 3-yard gain, so it'll be 2nd and 7. Good huddle and team camaraderie I see by the Cougars. That's something that Coach Pickett has enforced on his Cougars this season. Brewster with the handoff, right side, cuts it up the middle. He's going to be close to the first down. Official spot's going to be close. They're going to stop the time and move the chains. First down, Cougars. Ryan Brewster with the first down, a little chippiness here. Gary Bryant doing the senior thing, getting in front of it. And we're going to get a timeout by the Cougars. Greg looking to settle his squad down and remind them that they're in a good position here to tie this ball game. Going in a half, they really need to start focusing here. Let's get a picture of the Clark cheerleaders, as well as assistant coach up here. Clark cheerleaders, we got a nice crowd out here for homecoming night. After the timeout, be first and 10 Cougars. 2-1 set with Brewster to the right side. Kayvon, Brewster getting the call, and it looks like, oh, yep, there's going to be a hold. Easy call on that offensive line, but Brewster still not seeing the flag. He's going to pull his way one way or the other. It's an easy call, quite honestly. And they'll take that penalty, unlike the previous hold. Who was that?
Running back?
No, the hold.
On Sean Eagle.
Gosh dang it, Sean. After a 10-yard penalty, ball will be spotted at the 44-yard line. First down to get is around the 22. The first and 22, Kayvon doing a nice job getting offensive line help, going up the middle, getting about 8 of the yards back from that penalty, which is pretty close to where they had that second down spot, about 2 yards or so off of that, so making most of that penalty up. Off the field now is Delmar Norris. Delmar doing a nice job on both sides of the ball as an offensive lineman, defensive lineman, and linebacker. 2-1 set now. Brewster on the near side of the field. Looking for Fisher. Fisher, nice catch. And spin around. Believe that was Zach Trent of the Vikings trying to get the interception and whiffing. A couple nice catches on slants by Keith Fisher this evening. Give him credit. Kayvon Jones put it on Fisher, and Fisher making the most of it. It'll be third down and short. Not quite to the down to get. Be third and a yard or less. Same set. Gives it to Brewster. Brewster easily plus some past the 10-yard line. Inside the 10, down to about the 6 or 7. First and goal, Cougars. Official mark would be around the 8-yard line. First down and goal at the 8. Same formation as the previous play. And we're going to have a false start, clearly, on Sean Ely, who was the culprit of the last holding call. So Sean not helping out his team. That's at least 15 yards of penalties accounted to Sean on this drive. I know Greg is not happy, teaches discipline. These Cougars can't afford to not be disciplined on the sideline because their size is not equal to most of their opponents, so they have to get advantages where they can. So after the penalty, ball spot on about the 13-yard line to go for goal. Trips, low snap. Kayvon gets it, looking left, looking right now, running, fires end zone, touchdown with a flag. There is a flag. I believe the recipient is McLean. I think it's coming back, and it is. So we'll have to hold off on the celebration. The second straight penalty will nullify, and that is a hold. That is killer. Just killer. We'll back up another 10 yards. Be marked on the 28-yard line. The good news in this is that it's still first down. Trips again, looking for that out. And we're going to get another penalty flag. Kayvon running for his life. Woo, gets his knees cut out of him. Bounces up quickly, good to see, but we're going to have another, I believe, block in the back, I thought, by Jacoby, which is what it is. That's a tough, 3 straight penalties for the Cougars. So now after the personal foul, the ball spotted the 44-yard line, actually 44.5-yard line, and goal to go. So we'll see what the Cougars can do here, get 44 yards. He's going deep. He's got maybe a pass interference call up there. No, you can't get any help. There's 2 Cougars in the same vicinity. That was Sean Ely and Emerson Washington going in the same direction. So they have multiple defenders defending that pass. Kayvon overshot him. Philosophy here, you got 44 yards to get. You can't get it all in one play. Could have been wise to maybe look underneath if you're Kayvon. So Kayvon now, empty backfield. Offensive line's going to have to give him support. And beware of the pocket here. Good protection initially. Strong arm going near sideline. Keith Fisher gets the ball. And what do I know? Get it all back at once. Touchdown, Cougars. Keith Fisher. Now the Cougars are 1 extra point away from tying this game up before half. Trevor Thurling on for the extra point. Joe Mack on the coverage and a fumbled snap. So, oh man, those things have been an issue for the first 3 games, and they come back to haunt them this time. So we're going to have to stay at 13-14. battling to kick off after the 44-yard touchdown catch and throw from Kayvon Jones to Keith Fisher. Line drive kick into the end zone, be a touchback. About 1:20 to go in this first half. Score 13-14. Blake running on the field late. Back to pass, looking deep. He's got a man if he can go over the shoulder, cannot. And there's a flag on the play. And not agreeing with the pass interference call is Emerson Washington. Intended receiver was Christian Akis. Howard barely overthrew him. So the pass interference call, Emerson Washington is going to give a first down and 10. 2-1 set with Kellum and Bowman in the backfield. Miami looking for a call here, finally gets the whistle to start. Back to pass, there's a blitz. Slant route, incomplete. Intended for Akis again. It'll be second down and 10. Back to pass again, second down, going deep this time. He's got him wide open, but misses. No pass interference on this? No, this time it's Emerson's brother Evan Washington on the coverage with Joe Mack, the recipient. And it'll be third down long. So 3 plays by New Miami, 3 deep balls. 2-2 set, again, back to pass. Pressure this time again, a lofty one. Just throwing it up there. Playing center field. Evan again with good defense, getting up there, and he's pumping his fist. Getting his chest out, knowing what he did well. Blake coming off the field now. So going for it on fourth down. Pressure. I believe that was Calmese back into it and again knocked away. I believe that was Evan again, if I'm correct. The 8 and 9 is getting mixed up, but it was Evan on that again. So taking over on downs. I really wish I knew the time left to go on the clock right now because they're going to get a takeover on downs at the 35-yard line. When the coaches informed me 45 seconds to go in this first half, plenty of time at the 35-yard line for the Cougars to make something happen. Thirdling's got a leg too, it's just whether the snap is on point. Trips to the top. Brewster to the near side of Kayvon. Kayvon looking left, pumps, goes deep this time. He's got Fisher again. If he can catch it over the shoulder, he cannot. Keith Fisher had a touchdown and dropped it. And we're going to get the second timeout by the Cougars. Woo, man. Before that play was 45 seconds ago. So we're going about 30. those are tough catches because you lose sight of the ball. 33. Yeah, it was. Right there. It was a little bit more. It was more to the pylon. Second and 10 now after the long incomplete pass. 33 seconds to go in this first half. Looks like a cover 4 here for New Miami. Empty backfield for Kayvon, and they're playing prevent defense here. Offensive line doing a good job giving them time. Fires right. Base up for grabs, looking for Emerson Washington. Falls incomplete. Right after the rain, it was a little humid. I was a little worried, but I don't think it's hard paint. Wow. It's 20 seconds now? He's guessing. So third down and 10. Line to get us a 25-yard line. Calamese back in. 2-2 set. Brewster to the left. Straight shotgun, looking left. Kayvon going deep again. There's Keith Fisher. Keith Fisher this time holds it in and touchdown Cougars. Fisher didn't lose sight of the ball this time. Didn't need to make a miraculous catch. Made sure he was aware of himself on the field. Got behind the defense. It'll be 19-14 now. Thurling in for the extra point. And that is a clutch play right before half. And then now, Fisher, who just made that touchdown, whoa, gets pounded, pays the price, but gets the result they wanted in a two-point conversion. 21-14 now, your score, with very, very little time left to go in this first half. I just don't know how much. Fisher looking forward to that halftime break. Been doing a lot this past series on offense and defense. Maybe put him in after the halftime, give him a little break on this kickoff. Put another person in to run down the field for Keith tonight, right now. Well, he's technically a senior. Score 21-14 in favor of your Clark Cougars. Right before half, this might be the last play, depending on what the officials have time-wise. Thurling. Good kick this time. They'll definitely go in the end zone. So it'll be a touchback. Okay. I didn't see it. So we're going to have one more play. 15 seconds to go. So we might have time for 2 plays. We'll just get a quick run here. Good job by the defense stalling them, but we have a flag which will delay the inevitable of half. It'll be a false start. We'll take them back 5 yards. Kellum on the inside counter. And that should be the end of the first half, I believe. Just hoping, yep, and there it is. The first half has come to an end. Your Clark Cougars up at half, 21-14. My name is Patrick Lewis. We'll be back on the other side of the half.